As with all web quests, the foundation of the project is the task. In this web quest, students are given the beginning of an account of an actual child that lived in Europe during the Holocaust. After extensively researching the different stages of the Holocaust, students are expected to finish the story based upon the facts. Each story must include certain information and be at least 600 words. When the final paper is submitted, students receive the actual fate of their assigned child. The following video shows the response to this project by a sophomore humanities class at West Hills High School.
So, overall, how much of the actual research that you did leading up to your story did you actually include in your story? Was that a really help to be all those sites that Mr. McDowell gave you and so forth?
Yeah. Like the names of ghettos and camps and years and dates and like taking it like from the websites, we actually got to hear actual stories of what happened to people, so we could take it from that and get ideas from there, and
we also learned a lot of like what went on inside the camps and stuff, so we could like describe the life like of what they had while they were still alive.
Cool. Is there anything that you learned about the Holocaust that you didn't know before?
I really didn't know much about the Holocaust before I started doing this project. And we started seeing it. Like, what she said is like they seem heartless.
That the camps are so horrible. I didn't realize that it was that bad. And like our teachers say, you can't really understand it until you've seen it or lived through it. So seeing it is the closest you can get to it.
The first time like I've in depth like learned about it. I knew of it and like some stuff about it, but it's just like it is mind-boggling to read about it because it's just amazing what has happened
And see the pictures from it.
And I think it's kind of a bummer that not many people know like how horrible it really was. I mean, I'm really glad that we learned about it because now we know just what these people had to go through.
Right. And how did you like actually doing this particular project? Like on the computer and stuff rather than to read it in a book?
I like it a lot because I can't stand like sitting there in front of a book for hours trying to find something. Because this, you like just type something and it comes right up.
So you'd much rather do it like on the internet or on the web like we've been doing in here? So based on like doing it on the computer rather than reading about it in a textbook, you like doing it that way more? Or?
I think it gives you more of a visual because you can see the pictures next to the captions and you can just like, I don't know, you can...
Books are always so tiring too.
Yeah, you just, I don't know, it's easier to do it on the computer because you just, and there's so much more. You can just go into different sites and like just see a bunch of different...
So you think you actually learned more about the Holocaust through this, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it helped. Like just going on the internet and looking that stuff up, you know, in notes and stuff, you get a little bit of the information. But when you go and look on the internet and read that stuff, you get more of the information and figure out a lot more.
Yeah, you also get more because you're more interested in looking through.
More interested? Why? You mean working on the web?
Yeah. If you're like working on the computer, you get more interested in doing the work than if you were just like listening to a lecture.
Yeah.
And why is that? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Is it because you guys you use the computer at home, or like it's just you feel more comfortable?
Like listening to a lecture, you just have to sit there and write and stuff. But on the computer, you kind of have more space, more room, like more like things that you can look at.
It's more like a one-on-one thing. Like you're in the computer, it's not like the whole class and stuff.
Interesting. So in some ways, you feel almost like you can concentrate just on your situation with and you have more like control over what you're reading.
Yeah, and you can look at whatever you want. So.